Damn, we're live. We're back, guys. We got it back. We got the live streams back on air. We got the YouTube account, my YouTube channel. We got it back. All good again. All square again. I'm not in any trouble with YouTube anymore. We're gonna get into that a little bit later. First off, like let's hang out, guys. Let's say hello to each other once again. Let's see who we've got here. So we've got Louis or Lewis. I don't know how to pronounce if it's Louis or Lewis, but dude, you're in most of my streams and most of my videos. Welcome. Got Hazy Fiasco, be vegan. Yup. Got animal rights advocates, an awesome Discord server, and a lot of great guys that do a lot of great work on Discord doing outreach. We got Go Vegan Jackson. Looking forward to this first time on a David Rams live stream Q&A. Well, it's probably a first time because I've not been able to do any live streams for a very long time. Well, it feels like a very long time. It was a couple of weeks. It was like 2 weeks. 2 weeks I wasn't able to stream for because of this crap that was going on. So yeah, we'll get into it. We're gonna get into it. We got Annie in the house. Annie's doing the moderating here today, and she'll be making sure that no one's being naughty. We've got Rajul, animal rights advocates. Yeah, Discord server is lit. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. So welcome everybody. Welcome to this Q&A live stream or Hangout live stream. So what actually happened to my channel? Let's just jump into that, shall we? Let's talk about what actually went wrong. So you remember I did an interview with Kuntal, Kuntal the vegan mountaineer who climbed Everest twice and he almost died, right? You remember that? He almost died twice from trying to climb Everest. Twice. Once because there was an avalanche, like a mini avalanche basically that killed people, didn't kill him. Luckily he wasn't in that place, and obviously unluckily for the people that did die though. And the second time he almost died there was an actual monster avalanche because of an earthquake in Kathmandu, right? And someone got this on video. So when I had Kuntal on my channel doing an interview, live stream interview, I thought, well, let's show the video. Showed the video. The company that owns the video hit me with a copyright strike. I said, what? No, I'm not. This is ridiculous. I was commenting on the video. I'm allowed to do that. We're allowed to watch a video together and comment on it and react to it. So I said, no, fuck you guys. Basically, that's what I said in a polite way, in like the politically correct way. I said, no, fuck you. And then they decided to issue a takedown request to YouTube, which means YouTube is just takes the video down. And I was like, all right, whatever. I don't care. It's all good. But it meant that I wasn't going to be able to live stream anymore. They took live streaming capabilities from me, which meant that then I had to, try and get this back. Otherwise, if I didn't win this battle, I couldn't live stream until like June or July. So I countered again. Like I went back to them and said, no, like I'm in my rights. And then I told them, basically, YouTube told them, you have to take me to court. They have to take me to court to get me to keep this video down. That's the only way it's going to happen. So that's what I said. When I appealed, I said, look, when you click that button, you're saying the only way you're going to get me to keep this video down is by taking me to court. And then they had 10 days to respond. They didn't respond. So YouTube just said, right, yep, these guys are wrong. You're right. There's your video. And there's your live streaming capabilities back. And that's what happened. There it is. That's the story. It's a thrilling story, isn't it? And now we're back. And that's it, guys. That's the live stream. So thank you so much for joining. And we've had a 3 minutes, 35-minute live stream and 3 minutes, 35-second live stream. I'm glad that you were all here for that little story. And I'll see you in the next one. No, I'm just kidding. Let's catch up, guys. Give me some info. Like, what's been going on in your world? I mean, in my world, well, I mean, we've had some videos, haven't we? We've had some drama, haven't we? I mean, let's take a quick look at what's been going on in the content world and what I've been dealing with. And I'll just have a little loaded up. I can show you guys. Let's have a little look, little looky look. So, what have we been doing? Well, we've had the Seaspiracy. Seaspiracy dropped, didn't it? Right? We had that. That's been going on. And then the fishing industry tried to debunk it. We've had the whole Billie Eilish thing with me. Oh, no. You can see a video that you're not supposed to be able to see yet. Uh-oh. Haha. There we go. I've fixed it. You can't see anymore. So, we've had the Seaspiracy. We'll get into that. We've had the Billie Eilish drama. We'll get into that. We've had something with dairy industry in India. We had the anti-colonialism guy. We've had a lot's gone on in this 2 weeks, hasn't it? I mean, this is pretty much, and obviously that vegan teacher, that was the last time that I was on live with you guys, and since then this is what's been going on. We've had Billy with the activist who got attacked. We're going to get into that. We can talk about all this stuff. I mean, let's chat about it all. Let's talk about what's been going on really. So like, it all kicked off. I mean, recently things really kicked off on my channel because of this video, right? This Pick Me Vegan video, the Billie Eilish stuff. You guys have seen that, right? If you've seen that, put it in the comments now saying, yes, I saw it. Type that in the comment. Yes, I saw it. Or just say like, no, even better. I'm not a Pick Me Vegan. Say no to Pick Me Vegans. Fuck Pick Me Vegans. Maybe say that. Fuck Pick Me Vegans. Let's say that. If you've seen that video, this video that's on the screen right now, if you've seen that video, then tell me fuck Pick Me Vegans, right? If you know what I'm talking about. So that video, that caused so much shit. Did you see how many views this got? Look at this shit. 31,450 views. 1,300 likes and 1,600 dislikes, right? How fucked is that? And oh my god, the comments, right? The comments from both vegans and non-vegans. 2,000 comments, right? And there's a lot of support in there, and you guys are awesome. You know, lots of support from you guys. And I should make that a bit bigger, maybe you can see it. Oh, I don't know. You got all my crap popping up as well. Look at all this stuff, man. I got all these things to try and help me with the analytics. You see, it's like clogging up the screen, isn't it? You see, the whole thing's clogging up the bloody screen. Yeah. So, yeah, 1,000. Let's zoom in on it. You can see it a bit better then, maybe. There you go. 1,000. Oh my goodness. All right. Where'd the comment section just go, guys? Oh my god, I zoomed in to show you the comment section. Oh, here we go. Right, here we go. There you go. 1,996 comments. A lot of comments, right? A lot of comments. A lot of BS. A lot of BS. Have you guys been seeing that? Have you been seeing these comments and these kind of things? And do you know what's really crazy? Wait, you said this is pre-recorded? Louis, this isn't pre-recorded, bro. What are you talking about? Are you guys where? Let me just check out. I missed something here. This is a live stream. Yeah, Stacy B, this is definitely a live stream. This is not pre-recorded, all right? I'm here. I'm reading your comments. Yeah, I'm reading your comments. We're here. Now the crazy thing about this live stream, God, I've lost it, guys. I've lost it. The crazy thing about this video, the Pick Me Vegan video, the craziest thing about it has been that the Pick Me Vegans actually came out in force on this video. Like, they were mad, these Pick Me Vegans, and they went into the comments and they carried on being Pick Me Vegans. And it was like this, I felt like I was living in this crazy irony world where it's like, okay, I made a video about Pick Me Vegans, about how they get involved where they're not wanted, about how they try to make non-vegans feel better, about their abusive habits, and I got into all that stuff in the video. And then Pick Me Vegans came in the comments of the video trying to make non-vegans feel good and commenting where they're not wanted. It's like they did exactly what I said they did in the video. And this happened also on the Instagram, right? As well. I posted it on Instagram and had the exact same issue. Can you believe that shit? What are the chances that you post about Pick Me Vegans and you describe all the things that they do, and then they do the things that you describe in the comments section of the video that you're describing it in? And this also happened to me a while ago on a completely different video. It actually happened on a video I did about trolls. I made a video about trolls, about what trolls do, why trolls do it, and how best to respond to trolls. And it got trolled by one of the biggest trolls I've ever seen. And I don't think he watched the video. I think he just trolled it without realizing that it was a video about trolls. Oh my god. But anyway, this is that, because they're not watching the video all the way through. They're not realizing that I've already preempted what they're about to say, right? And then they comment what I know they're about to say. It's like, I know you're going to say this shit, because in the video I explain that you say this shit, and I've said this shit. Woo! Funny. Gokulnath, please say hi. Yeah, hi, dude. What's up? Hope you're enjoying this. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be real with you before we get into these next videos. Let me tell you something. Without these live streams and without your guys and your super chats and your support and all that good stuff, you know, it's the amount that I've been able to get over the last it feels like it's been longer than 2 weeks, but you should see my my income dropped massively from YouTube because of not being able to live stream and you guys not super chatting. And I just want to pause for a second because it made me realize just how awesome you are and how much you support me and how much your super chats. I say thank you to every single one of you that contributes to the super chat. But like when I couldn't stream, I realized just how much I really need to thank you so much more, because it was like obviously I can monitor how much I'm earning from YouTube, and it just dropped when I couldn't do any live streams. Like, it dropped significantly. it's only been 2 weeks, but it's crazy how much of a difference it made. So I just want to quickly pause and say thank you so much for you and all your support, all of your contributions. And if you are in the Patreon team, thank you so much for being in the Patreon team. And if you do give the super chats, thank you so much for doing the super chats. And please keep that shit up. The super chats are really important for me to keep doing what I'm doing. If you support me, then definitely click that super chat, send the super chat through, and yeah, contribute, because it's wow. I really amazing, guys. You're an awesome community. I'd say the David Rams community. I love this community. It's brilliant. Anyway, let's jump back in. What are you guys talking about? Wait up. Let's see what you got talking about right now. Have I missed anything here? We have a question. I'll come back to that question in a minute. Annie's made a good point here. Did everyone comment on David's Seaspiracy video already to possibly win an awesome t-shirt? Yeah, let's quickly plug that. On the Seaspiracy video, the one that I just showed you very briefly a moment ago, let's pull it back up, right? The Seaspiracy video that I made very recently, this video right here, if you leave a comment on that video, right there, Seaspiracy, see it? This one? Seaspiracy. Oh my goodness, that was loud. If you leave a comment on that video, then I will enter you into a draw. Your name could be picked to win a free t-shirt from the website, all right? That's what you could win. And what does that look like? What kind of t-shirt could you win from the website if you go and comment on that video? Well, let's take a look at the website. What are these t-shirts? Look at these. Look at this colorful, cool one. You could win that, guys. Anti-Meat Flake Social Club, you could win that. And all you got to do is make a comment on the Seaspiracy video. Look at this one. How awesome is that? Vegan for the animals. Get it in red and black, right? Awesome stuff, guys. So if you want to win one of those, get over to the Seaspiracy video right here and drop a comment. And this is picking up. This video. It's in support of Seaspiracy, obviously. They didn't actually get debunked, obviously. 4,000 views. Oh my God, go away, 2Beast. 4,000 views. Look at that. It's doing really good. I'm really happy about it. It's really taken off. And that's thanks to you and your comments. So keep those comments coming, guys. You could win a t-shirt and you're helping Seaspiracy get more on the map. What more could you want, huh? What more could you guys want? Oh, all right. There was a question. Let's get to that question. I saw a quick little question. By the way, if you do have questions, guys, you can ask them. It's just, I need to make sure I see them. So if you use the super chat and if you really want to see, really want your question answered, use the super chat and I'll definitely see it. Otherwise, I may not see it. And I've actually already lost this one. Let me try and find it. Here we go. Chima has asked, I know you support that vegan teacher's message, as should everyone, but do you support the action she did to push the message? Well, you could ask yourself the question, was anyone physically harmed by anything that she's ever said? No. Has she actually harmed anyone with anything she's ever said? No. Has she ever intended to harm anyone with anything she's ever said? No. So what are the ethical or moral considerations with her message that would make the way that she's doing it wrong? Like, you could say it's controversial. I'd agree with you. She puts the message across in a controversial way. You could say she maybe pushes it a lot. Like, does she cross the line? That's arguable, subjective, depending on where you draw the line. But a lot of people would say she crosses the line in terms of, I don't know. A lot of people would say she crosses the line. But the question is, well, not the question. The most important thing is what she's been able to do with the style of getting the message across that she's used. She's been able to reach literally millions of people, like literally millions of people. And then you'll argue, well, but people aren't going vegan because of that vegan teacher. People aren't learning about animal rights because of that vegan teacher. It's just all bullshit. Loads of people are just angry and shouting. Well, that's because people like to make comments and make videos about things that piss them off, not necessarily about things that they're happy about. There will be many, many people who've gone vegan or going vegan or in the process of going vegan or learning because of seeing something about that vegan teacher and it planting a seed, or maybe even just directly saying, I agree with what she's saying. There are even people, I've seen comments from people, right, on other people's videos where they say, I hate that vegan teacher. She makes me cringe. I don't like her. I don't like what she's about. I don't like how she speaks. I don't like all the stuff, but I'm vegan because of something I saw in her video. So, this happens, right? That's where I stand on that. That is where I stand. Life is like a box of chocolates full of the exploitation of animals. My God, that's a bit deep. Where'd that come from? That was like left field. What is that for? Did I miss something? Emma, if you're stranded on an island and all you can eat is lobster seaweed, will you still eat lobsters? What are you talking? Is that a real question? That's gotta be some bullshit. All right. Yeah, sharing truth. Yeah, I should have alternative channels. I agree with you, but I don't right now. It's too much effort. I need like a social media team. Any of you guys like social media experts or like social media managers that want to work for free or maybe for a very small amount? I can't guarantee how much. I don't even know yet, but honestly, I could do with some kind of social media manager because this, you know, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and all the formats and all this. Oh my God, it just takes so much of my effort. And I would much rather spend my time and effort in doing the creative side of things, not just the, the kind of stuff I consider to be boring, like formatting and resolutions and, you know, all this metadata and shit like that. Yeah, if that's you, drop me an email. You could maybe you could help me out, right? Um, oh, right. I think I'm caught up with you guys. All right, let's jump. Wait, what? Just checking out missing anything from you guys. I'm sorry. It's really hard to keep up with the comments. You know, it really is difficult. But all right, all right. Let's jump back in. Let's carry on what we were talking about. What were we talking about? Okay, let's find it. We were talking about Seaspiracy and the free T-shirt competition. So that's cool. So do that. Go and comment on this video, the Seaspiracy video that I made, and you might get a free T-shirt. But look how messy this page looks. Do you know what I'm gonna have to do before we continue? I'm gonna open up a Safari tab, and we're gonna do it there because I don't have any extensions there, and it's not it's not as messy. Look, if you are looking for like help with YouTube though, right? Extensions like for helping with YouTube, I do highly recommend vidIQ. vidIQ is a great extension. You should definitely use that. Very, very much recommend it. You could also be using you could also be using some of the things I use, like 2Beast. I don't really use that. I need to actually uninstall it, to be honest with you. Do you know how sometimes you install things and you don't even know why you've still got them and you keep forgetting to turn them off? That's basically where I'm at right now with that 2Beast thing. All right, let's get the Safari page up so it's a little bit less clogged. Clogged? Is that the word I'm looking for right now, guys? Is it clogged? Cluttered. Nope, I just loaded up the same one. Less cluttered Safari. Come here. Where are you? Oh, it doesn't even allow me to, does it? There we go. All right. There we go. It's a bit nicer looking, huh? It's a bit nicer looking. What do you see? There we go. Yeah, that's looking much better. All right. So there's that Seaspiracy video. One more time. Get over there, leave a comment, and you might be able to win a t-shirt. What else has been going on? What else has been going on? Well, I did a video, didn't I, with where I covered Bobby, this guy, this activist here. This video will offend you, and it should. But this guy got shit thrown in his face by slaughter workers. Oh my goodness, I just played it. Look at this. I don't know if you guys saw this already. He was filming the slaughter truck there, and he got shit thrown in his face by the slaughter workers. You see that? And that was one of the other videos that took off. That was doing pretty well actually as well. And we're also going to be having Bobby. This is Bobby, by the way, the guy who got shit thrown in his face. He's going to be coming on for a live stream, not next weekend, the one after. So that's some cool news, right? That's some really cool news. And he'll come on, and we're going to talk about, well, that's one video of him that you've seen. And that was a heartbreaking video. You're right, Stacey. That is definitely a heartbreaking video. But actually, there is another video that he's involved in where he got into an actual, or almost anyway, an actual fist fight with slaughterhouse workers. Like, it's really like, wow, like intense. So we're going to bring him on. We're going to talk about we're going to talk about the fight he got into. We're going to talk about the shit in the face, and we're going to talk about, like, you know, how he feels about doing these events, you know, when they can get out of hand, they can get violent like that, and also kind of what's the point, you know. We're going to get into that, so I'm very excited about that. Very excited to get into that with him. Definitely excited to get into that with him. That should be a really good guest. And 1 week today, actually, we're going to have another guest on. See, I'm back. As soon as I got my rights to stream back, I was straight away trying to get you guys some guests, right? Some good guests, some interesting guests, some people that are going to inspire you. And the next week is the live stream for next week is definitely going to inspire you, because I'm going to have a vegan family on the stream. So mum, dad, and baby, and I mean literal baby, like little baby, is going to be on the live stream with us, with mum and dad. and they actually take this baby, their baby, not just this baby. It's not anyone else's baby. It's their baby. All right. So they take their baby to slaughterhouses to do the same kinds of activism that Bobby does, who you just saw here, Bobby, right? They do the same thing with their baby. So they go to the slaughterhouses, they go to the trucks and do the filming. They take the baby with them. I want to say that one more time. They take the baby with them. So I am super interested to get into this with them and find out kind of what's, what to talk about it, find out what's going on. What's the main things they've been dealing with this? Has anyone been, not supportive, or are the vegans supportive? What's their what's the goal kind of thing? What's the message? Very, very interested. And to getting into it. I'm very excited to get into it. I hope you are too. So this will be a week on Sunday. And in the meantime, I recommend you practice your let's say listening comprehension. If you're not a native English speaker and you struggle with my accent, you might struggle with their accents because they're Irish. All right, so even I struggle with listening to the Irish accent. So just to warn you, if you really want to enjoy this, you're gonna have to maybe in the week just watch some Irish YouTubers, get used to how it sounds. Then when it comes to Sunday, maybe you'll be like, all right, yeah, I've got it. I got the Irish accent. It's all good, right? Because I know I'm gonna have to do that. I'm native. I'm born in England, so. but yeah, for sure. So what's the topic right now? Honestly, I'm just kind of spitballing, just going at it. We're just chatting about what's happened in the last 2 weeks, basically, like where we're at right now, like what's been going on with my channel. We've already gone through what happened and how now it's back online again, and I can live stream with you guys again. And we're talking about what's happened in the 2 weeks where I couldn't live stream. But I'm going to quickly talk about this for a second. I've just seen this thing right here. Sarab is saying, I buy milk from local cows who eat grass and grazing field and breed naturally with bulls. Do you know, I was gonna go hard for a second there, and I just thought, you know what? Maybe I'm not gonna do that. Maybe I'm not gonna go so hard. I'm gonna pace myself with this one. It feels like, I bet you thought it froze for a minute there, didn't you? No, look. On the surface of this, it looks like you could imagine oh, this sounds really good. But first off, I'm gonna call bullshit, Sarab. I'm going to say that's definitely not the only place where you're buying milk, okay? But let's imagine it was the only place you were buying milk. Let's imagine that's the situation. You're only buying milk from that place where they breed naturally with bulls. What does the farmer do with the calves that are born into that farm? What happens to them? Because they're not going to feed calves that aren't profitable for them, right? So if they're males, they're not profitable. They don't produce milk. Where do they go? I'll tell you where they go, to the slaughterhouse. What happens when these cows get old? Where do they go? Well, I'll tell you where they go, the slaughterhouse. And if they don't go to the slaughterhouse, they get kicked out onto the streets. All right? That's the situation with them. Now, you say that they're eating grass and breeding naturally. There's nothing natural about it because the farmers will make them breed. If they don't breed naturally, if they don't breed with each other, the farmer will force it on them because the farmer needs to make money. These animals are not here for you or any of us to use and drink milk from, and eat from them, and all these things. They're not here for that. So don't do it, man. You don't need to do it. As simple as that. You don't need to do it. And by doing it, you're basically, you're subjecting them to what I've just said, and you're continuing the idea that they are somehow for us, that milk is for us somehow. So that's all I've got to say about that. To be honest with you, I wasn't really expecting to get into anything quite like that today. But I will get into it if I see it. For sure. I don't want to be too serious in today's stream, to be honest with you. I was a little bit slow on that. But yeah. But anyone else who, especially if there's anyone in here, I believe that gentleman was Indian, or at least, I think Indian, looking at the name, I would say Indian. So if anyone in here is watching right now who is in India and who is Indian, who wants to comment on that, then I'll put comments up on the screen. If you will leave a comment, and I'll pop that up on the screen too. Oliver, thank you so much for the super chat. Emily as well, thank you so much for the super chat, both of you. It's good to have you both here. The hell? I'm getting a call and it's coming through on my headphones. I mean, just... Hey, what's up?
I thought it was a video call.
You trying to video call me?
Guys. No, I'm saying Matthew wasn't. First getting a bath, bollock naked. Everyone's beneath me.
Why do you not want to be on video?
Why? Because I'm bollock naked.
Well, why would that be? What? I didn't video. You called me. What's up?
Yeah, I know. I'm saying I'm happy video call. I just realised it a minute ago. Fucking bollock. Anyway, first fancy game.
Game. Well, right now I can't play. We can't play Call of Duty right now because I'm on the live stream, and there's like 66 people listening to you talking about how you're naked and you're happy that it wasn't a video call.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, just six. Yeah, it's only 66 people though, mate. So don't worry. 66 people who don't know who you are, but I'll tell them now. This is Michael. This is Michael Ramsden. This is my brother, by the way, and who's talking right now, talking about how he was almost video called me apparently, and was butt naked about to get into the bath. That would have been great, wouldn't it? If you did, if you video called me, I would have turned it around straight away and shown everyone.
Yeah, I'm happy I didn't. Anyway, happy day. In which case, I'll leave you to video stream. Then what time are you finishing it?
I don't know. We'll finish probably like an hour, something like that. I reckon we'll do an hour.
Happy days.
Hey, Mike, while you're here, mate, why are you not vegan?
That's a discussion for another day, isn't it?
Why is it a question for another day? Why is it not a question for right now? You're relaxed. You're about to get in the bath. Tell everyone why you're not vegan.
Well, I think personally, then, right, it's to do with the connections with the animals and stuff. I don't think I've made a connection with the animals that you have done, which has pushed me to be able to go vegan. I have a connection with almost any other animal, but in terms of the ones that get eaten and shit, or in terms of the ones that, what's it called, like dairy and that,
You're
which
right.
is obviously I don't eat meat, but dairy ones and that, I think it's about connection. If I made a connection with those animals, then by all means I would think I would go vegan. It's just not got that connection made.
So all right. So what you're saying is that the reason that you pay for the animals to be abused and killed, because they're killed for milk as well, you know that, right? They go to the slaughterhouse when they've run out of milk and eggs and all that stuff. So it's because you don't have the same connection with them as you do with, for example, your dog Ava. So they deserve to die and Ava deserves to be loved. That's basically what you're saying, right?
Not necessarily, no. What I'm saying is, it's just one of those things I haven't made a connection with any those types of species.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say though. That's what I'm trying to say though. You're saying wait.
I'm not saying it should be. What's it called? I'm not saying it should be. It should happen. But I think for me to what you're asking is whether I think I could be able to sort of cut dairy out my life altogether. So the two things I eat mostly is like egg and cheese. The milk is something I don't really deal with anymore anyway, basically. But egg and cheese, yeah, it's just one of those things.
It's not just one of those things though. So someone just said here, Owen Campbell has just said something. This is this guy, by the way, Owen Campbell in the chat.
Actually, I'm on a live stream, man.
He says he has no connection with Chinese people, but he wouldn't pay for them to die. But you actually do have a connection with Chinese people. You got a Chinese friend. But I guess the point he's making is that, you know, like, sorry guys, his best mate is Chinese, by the way, and so he does have a connection with Chinese people. But let's say, like, you know, Japanese or you know, it doesn't matter. Your connection. The point this guy's making is your connection doesn't actually matter. Your connection with them shouldn't determine whether or not they die. Your lack of connection.
I can agree. My point back to that would be saying though is that we're all mankind. We're all humans, whether it's black, white skin or not. You know what I mean? Whatever that be, everyone's a human. You can still relate to other humans because you understand perfectly what they're feeling.
Right, but you understand perfectly what your dog Ava is feeling, and she has more or less the same capacity to understand the world around her than a cow or a chicken does. They're not completely a million miles away from each other. You can understand what it's like to be an animal, you know, a non-human. You understand what that feels like. That's why you care about Ava. So all you gotta do is look at the other animals and consider that they experience the world in almost exactly the same way as your dog does. They all experience it in a very simplistic way compared to how we experience it anyway. Their way is a little bit more simplistic, a little bit less. They don't have like that kind of, you know, self-awareness that we have, and that, you know, to the extent we have it. So you can empathize with Ava. Just apply the other animal, and you understand why you wouldn't want anyone to do what they do to those animals to Ava. So then don't pay them to do it to those other animals.
I think it's just it comes down to sort of, as I say, the connection, isn't it? If I don't feel like I've got, like, I don't know, if I think about cows and I just don't have that. Like,
I get that.
I just don't think about it.
I get I get that, but
That's
then,
what
but
it
then,
is.
but then when I ask you the question, but you say that, but then you're not comfortable with when I respond to you here, and I say that your connection or lack of connection with them should not determine whether they have a life of suffering and die. And when you say I don't have a connection, that's why I do it. You're saying because I don't have a connection, they deserve to die. That's directly what you say when you say it's because I don't have a connection. So if you don't
I
agree
think
with what I just said, then you need to stop saying it's because I don't have a connection. You need to think about what the real reason is.
well, what I'm saying is like what I'm saying it's not to do with the kill. I'm saying if they don't have a connection with them, I think it's you look at more along the lines of like it's the best way to put it. You said a minute ago. What did you say a second ago? You said it's like fuck, I can't. You said something a minute ago, but I was going to say the opposite to that though.
Well, it's
I don't condemn them to die because they don't have a connection.
but you do though. You do though because that's when you pay for those
if,
products, that's exactly what you're doing. You're condemning them to suffer and die. So if the only reason you're buying those products is because you haven't made the connection, then that's what you say by default. You say I don't have a connection, therefore they deserve that life, and I will keep on paying for it. But if you did have a connection, then you wouldn't do it. So that's exactly what you just said.
well, the thing is, if I didn't have a connection, I'd make more of an effort to go out of my personal way to not buy those products.
If you did have a
I mean, it's
connection, yeah,
Yeah, but did have a connection.
yeah, exactly. So you're saying because you don't, they deserve to go through that.
No, it's because what I'm saying is because I don't. I'm choosing the ease of my own life over theirs.
Exactly, and you condemn them. Yes, exactly.
That's what it boils down to, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you're saying, yeah, your lack of connection with them means that they deserve to go and have that life because you don't care about them and you want to do what you want to do. That's basically what it comes down to.
Probably get a lot of hate for this, but yeah, it boils down to me not wanting to change because it's too much effort for me to change. Like I haven't made those connections with them, therefore it's kind of like I don't know. It's like
So then we need to come to the conclusion then that you are actually an animal abuser, and you are happy to admit that because you don't have a connection and you're happy to see them abused for your pleasure and convenience.
seeing them abused and things happen behind closed doors. This is the thing with the connection
Well,
between.
well, okay, fine. Whether you see it or not, oh, that was a semantic. You don't see it, but you're happy you're happy to have it happen for you.
It's one of those things. Ignorance is sort of bliss, isn't it? And you don't think about it. Like they say with connection wise, and when you walk, I took in this walk today. I don't eat lamb, vegetarian, as you know. Like, and when you can walk through the fields and stuff like that, and I see these sheep and that, and I still connection with them because I've walked through them. I've seen them often with the lambs, and I see the lambs go taken away, and I can feel something when I'm walking around the fields like that. But in terms of like, in terms of like making the own choice, when you go to the supermarket and you look at chocolate, for example.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? When I go to pick up that bar of chocolate, I don't think about cows being buried and killed.
No, but it's still happening.
It still happens, but it's not something that I think about on the top of my head. Like, so when you go about palm oil, you don't think about the destruction of the rainforest.
Oh, well, yeah, but that's the we're talking about. That's a completely different thing. Would you think you not thinking about it is not an excuse to keep paying for it to happen when you don't have to, and you could easily just stop doing it. It's that, it's like the lamest thing, you can think of. I mean, you wouldn't apply that in any other scenario, and especially you wouldn't apply that if it were happening to an animal that you actually cared about. So really, like I said, the distinction is that because you don't, you have to acknowledge, you have to accept. It's one or the other, Michael. It's one or the other, right? Either you are happy and you are pleased and enjoying animal abuse, and then you are happy to acknowledge that and agree that yes, that is exactly what I'm doing, or you're not and you do something about it. You can't be in the middle. It's either you are knowingly contributing to animal abuse and you are happy to see it happen as long as your life is easy, or you're not happy with that and you don't want that to happen, so you do something. Literally, it is binary. You can't be in the middle.
It's going to have to be a first one, isn't it? Because that's the way my life is at the moment. Is like I just don't think about the animals. I just live my life. I just end up living it day to day, not really giving a shit about anybody else.
So yeah, so then you're happy that they're being abused because it makes your life easy.
So it's one of those things where you know about it, but it's not at the forefront of your mind, is it?
But I'm asking you, that's the direct question, yes or no? Are you happy to see it happen so you can have an easy life?
No, because I don't go and see it happening.
Okay, you're happy to know it. Are you happy to know it's happening so you can have an easy life? Then forget see. No.
This is where it's a little more in depth though. So yeah, I'm happy to know that it happens, but it's not at the forefront of my mind. It's not something that I go to straight away. Where you, for example, if you went to pick up a bottle of milk, you'd be like, oh no, that's
Mike,
not made for us.
Yeah, whether it's
not there for me.
whether it's at the forefront of your mind or not is irrelevant. The point is that you know it's happening, you know that it's happening with the things that you buy, and then you've got to make a decision as to whether or not you are happy about it. If the answer is no, I'm not happy about it, then you do something about it. If the answer is yes, I'm happy that they're being abused, then that's a whole other thing. But that's not what you are. You refuse to admit that because you don't believe that. But then that's where you have a problem, because you say you don't believe that that should be happening, but then you go and pay for it because it makes your life easy. And then that's that's a massive problem, isn't it?
That's what it boils down to. It boils down to the fact that boils down to the fact that everybody knows that it happens. Everybody knows. Like, I mean, unless you're like the underage, like 16, everybody knows how things get there. You know what I mean? Like, there should be a common thing now. You know what I mean? But it's not on the forefront. Like, compared to you and you're thinking about food, that's what I'm thinking about food.
Yeah, but we've already gone over that. We've already gone over that, though. We've already gone over that point. It doesn't matter whether it's at the forefront of your mind or not. It matters that you are causing it. Like, it doesn't matter if it's at the forefront of your mind. You know what I mean? It could be at the back of it could be at the back of my mind, and it doesn't matter. It could be. It really doesn't. That's irrelevant. Like I said, that is irrelevant. Like, whether you are paying attention or not is irrelevant. What's relevant, very relevant, is that animals, just like Ava, that don't really have a good understanding of what's going on, are being abused and killed for things that you're paying for. That's what's important. Like, they're the equivalent of. So for those watching, our youngest brother is autistic. It's his birthday today, by the way. He's 24, and he's got autism, which means that he's got very limited social skills, very limited kind of, in a lot of ways. He's quite got some limitations. All right. So these animals, like Ava, like cows especially, cows have been compared to autistic humans because of the way they behave. They don't verbally communicate very well, but they do it with body language, right? So there's been comparisons made between autistic humans and cows because of the limitations they have on verbal communication, right? And that counts for a lot of animals, I think. The lack of verbal communication, like, they don't have a language like we have. They communicate with body language. They have a very limited understanding of the social concepts of the world, and the very limited understanding of, like, what the hell's going on and why things are being done to them. They don't understand the word why. Like, when you take Ava to the vet and she gets hurt, she doesn't know that was for her own good. When she got injected with something, she doesn't understand. Now imagine that kind of fear of, like, oh, this person I'm supposed to trust, and this person that, like, like the farmers have, they have trust with the animals, right? A lot of them. And then that fear when all of a sudden things are changing, they don't know why. Everyone's scared when they get to a slaughterhouse, for example, from the dairy industry or from the egg industry. They always go to a slaughterhouse, so they get there and they can smell the blood. There's fear. They by the way, cows, by the way, and many animals, they have a better understanding of, like, feeling the situation, feeling, like, and smelling, right? They can understand, like, stress and tension way better than we can, by the way. They have senses that are way better at that. Imagine that. Imagine them going to slaughterhouse. Imagine the kind of things they're smelling and feeling and sensing as they go in. All the screams of the other animals, they can hear way better than we can. And when you're putting them all through that, because, like you've just said, it's at the back of your mind, and so do you understand why it's like, why I'm saying it's irrelevant whether it's at the forefront or the back of your mind, and what's relevant is them and their experience. That's what's relevant, and that's what we need to talk about, not what's easy or hard for us, but what is happening to them and why we're going to do something about it. That's what's relevant.
I get it. I do get it. I do get where you're coming from. I think for anybody though who's going to go vegan, you need something, either you need a connection, you need something that's going to make you, because it is a drastic change to anybody's life, you know what I mean, to go vegan. So if you are going to make that decision and go vegan, you need something that's going to be the driving force. I mean, for you, I think obviously, apart from mum being vegan and the rest of it,
yeah,
it stands for a bit as well. Like you had some sort of, like, you weren't feeling well when you were doing it and stuff, and all that sort of stemmed a lot of it as well, didn't it?
So that again, I missed that last bit. What wasn't feeling well? Sorry.
You thought you didn't. You think you had a bit of lactose intolerance as well? Was that
What with the
part of it
cheese?
as well?
Yeah, I had some I had some issues with eating cheese and like some digestion. Yeah, I got bloated and stuff when I ate cheese. But that's not. But that's yeah. But that made it a little easier. But that's the reason. You said you need a real reason. You need a connection. I've just given you plenty of reasons and plenty of things that you should really think about, and think about what you're putting these animals through every single time you pay for this to happen to them. Animals that are like Ava, that are just like her in every way, and can like all the things they can sense and all the things they go through, just for a fucking piece of cheese. That you don't need any more than that. It doesn't need to be like some, and it's not even. You said it's a big grand change. It's not at all. You live in the UK. It is not a big grand change. For you, it's as simple as buying the soy milk instead of buying the cow's milk, and buying the things, the vegan alternatives, which in the UK are fucking cheap. It's not even like you have to go an extra step. Like in India, for example, people in India, they got to go buy lentils and chickpeas, and they've got to make stuff, which is not the end of the world. Don't get me wrong, it's healthier. But you're in the UK where this shit is cheap, like vegan mock meat, vegan cheese. It is like so fucking cheap now there. So it's not even that hard for someone like you to even go and just buy something different at the supermarket. Like, you don't even have to make anywhere near as much effort as 99% of people when they go vegan. 99% of people have to make like a bigger effort than you would, you know? So there's so many reasons to do it. Even if it was a big effort, even if it was a huge effort, it's still not an excuse to not do it, because what's relevant is what I just told you, is what happens to them, is what happens to those animals, what they go through, and their entire life as a fucking slave, just so someone like you can get a pizza with cheese on it. It's, you know, it's mad. It's madness.
It is. But I think, again, it's one of those things where, you know what I mean, nearly 30 is one of those things. I know that isn't an age, but like, it's not like an old age. But when you've lived your life so long one way,
yeah.
And even though I've known this just as long as you've known this, do you know what I mean? But you just had more of a connection to it, more like in touch with those emotions, those feelings, that understanding that it should be happening than what I have. Yeah, I mean, we both have the same upbringing. I went one way being vegetarian, you went the other way going vegan. But it's just to say, I've lived my life such a long time one way. It's hard for me personally to make that connection, because I know for myself I need to make that proper emotional connection with the animal to know that I do never want to see it happen again. Even though I know it happens, I know it goes on, but I just
So until you pull your fucking big boy pants up and sort your shit out, these animals just have to keep suffering and dying, is basically what you're saying. Because it really just sounds to me that it's like, you know, woe is me, I live my life the same way. I don't mean to be a dick, mate, but like, I'm gonna talk to you for, you know, be real here. Like, oh, I'm just gonna keep on, you know, oh, but it's hard, oh, I've lived this way for a long time, fucking poor me. It's bullshit, man. It's bullshit. You're not the victim at all in any sense here. You have the money, you go to the supermarket, you buy what you want. You have our fucking mum, who is a vegan, who will give you food because she would like you to be vegan. It's not even like you probably wouldn't even have to buy your own food for the first couple of weeks. Mum would just give you shit, right? So you're in a position that is way better than 99% of people who go vegan. You're not going to get any sympathy from me or from any people watching right now, mate. And you know, it's not going to happen.
I'm not looking for sympathy or anything. What I'm trying to say is, like, for me to go vegan and say, like, I am going vegan, I would need to make a connection that's going to make me sort of override my own thought process in terms of what I choose to go and buy. And you'll need something, like, you know what I mean? You've got to be a mentality change to go vegan.
Yeah, I've just given you the reasons to change your fucking mentality. If you don't want animals like Ava to go through hell and get killed by being shot in the head, if you wouldn't want Ava to go through that, then don't put all these other animals through that are just like her. Like, if you actually give a shit, you'll do it. If you don't give a shit, then you can say, I just don't give a shit. And you can carry on, you know, you live the way you would live, but that's not you, is it? You do give a shit. So the point is that stand by what you believe. You would never in a million years want to see any dog go through any of this. And if you heard dogs are going through this, you'd already be vegan. But because it's not dogs, because it's cows and chickens, you're not changing. But that's bullshit, mate. Because they are just like each other. They all experience the world the same way. So do the right thing by them. Like, do what you would You know, do what you would be telling other people. If you were in fucking China, you would be telling them, trying to convince them to stop eating dogs because you don't think dogs deserve that. Well, none of these animals deserve to be enslaved and fucking used and abused and killed, mate. None of them, regardless of where they are in the world. So stand by what you believe in.
That's what I mean. But I've got a very, 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 very strong connection with dogs. Do you know what I mean?
But it doesn't matter. But it doesn't matter. Your connection or lack of connection is not the important thing here. What's important is that you do right by these animals that suffer and die. It doesn't matter if you're connected to them at all. That's completely irrelevant. It doesn't mean anything. You could fucking hate cows. You could absolutely despise cows. You could despise chickens. It still wouldn't make it okay to keep paying for this to happen to them. The connection is not important.
So for me, like if I was to go out right, and go and order a steak, I would feel guilty. I feel guilty. Now it needs to be the same thing, but on the flip side, like if I was to go out and buy milk, I need that guilty. Otherwise, it doesn't register, and I just end up buying it.
If you pay for milk or eggs, you are paying for a steak or a piece of chicken leg. You literally are. That is what they become. Those animals that made that milk, that made those eggs, that's what they're going to become. That's what they're going to. They're going to have their throats slit, and they're going to become steak, burgers, and chicken, and all that stuff, all that shit. That's literally, it's all the same, all of it, all the same. And you can tell yourself it isn't, but it literally is. It is exactly what is going to happen to them. They don't split them up. They don't say, oh well, the milk cows get killed by this special slaughterhouse, and all the beef cows go to another one. No, they all go to the same slaughterhouse. They all get killed, and they all get put into the same products, man. It's all the same. It's all worth it. And even if they didn't, it's still not all right to take them all and breed them and treat them like products to produce milk and eggs anyway. But the fact of the matter is, it is what happens. They do go to the slaughterhouses anyway. So if you've got an issue with slaughter, well, stop. You're still paying. You're paying for it, man. You might be vegetarian, but you're still paying for it.
That's it. I understand. I do know it's not right. But I think again, maybe something I would say maybe next time you're over and that. Obviously, we can. I've done this 21-day vegan thing before, but so I've done it before. But maybe next time you're over, I'll come out with you. I'll go when you go to these places and stuff. I'll come with you on some of these journeys and be in the moment. Do you know what I mean? And see what the crack is in person.
You don't need me. You don't need me. You need yourself.
Yeah.
You need to fucking. You don't need me to come and like. You already know how to do this. It's not like you don't need any more hand holding. You don't need any more babysitting. You've had that. I've already given you enough. You've had the vegan 21-day challenge. That's bullshit, mate. I mean, when I come, I will obviously still hang out and we'll do stuff, but that's not what you need right now. What you need to do right now is in front of this now 75 people now, by the way, in front of these 75 people, and for yourself, is fucking commit and say, I am against animal abuse, and that is why I'm not going to pay for animal abuse anymore. That's what you need to do, and you need to make that promise to yourself, to these 76 people, and to not these people. These are not only these people, because this isn't the most important. You need to make that promise to those animals that have been, that you've been paying to have hell on earth for the last 20 fucking odd years. You need to promise them that, no, from now on, I'm not going to pay for your hell anymore because I'm not a piece of shit. I'm not a horrible person. I'm not going to go through my life making other people's lives and other animals' lives horrible. I'm not going to put them through that, so I'm going to do something about it today. That's what you need to do. You don't need me, and you don't need these people in the chat. You need yourself, and you need to realize that you're doing it for these animals, not for you, not for me, not for mum, not for anyone else. It's not for us. It's for them.
Well, I haven't done my shop yet, so for this month or this week. So next time when I go on this shop, I'll go out and I'll purposely look for vegan items, and I'll I already look to replace the milk. I barely drink any milk, just in products that I eat. So
yeah.
And my butter else is all vegan anyway. But when I go out, I'll look and I'll buy some. I know there's lots of things out there, and I do also buy lots of vegan stuff just by accident anyway, with it being vegetarian. But I will make an effort. I'll make an effort to not look for anything vegan, and I'll send you a picture of what I end up getting. Definitely,
yeah, do it, and don't do what I think you're gonna do, and that okay, I'll just go and try some vegan food. Like, go and look at the food you used to buy, and remember what I said to you. Remember that this foods are not innocent. They're not cruelty free. They're not animal, friendly. They're not, man. Like these foods that are in the supermarket that are not vegan, remember what they are. They are death. They're slaughter. They are hell on earth, right? And keep that in your mind, and you won't want them anymore. This is the important thing. It's not about like, oh, I'll try. It's like, no, get to the point where you don't want it, because I don't want to pay for that shit. I don't want to be part of that system. I don't want this anymore. That's where you need to get to, because that's what you already believe. But you're telling yourself that, you're lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. You don't need to. Tell the truth to yourself and tell the truth to these animals, and stop bullshitting me and stop bullshitting them.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, well, when I go out shopping and I'm not gonna try some vegan food. I'll put 100% effort into it. I promise you about that, alright?
Yeah. There's a few people that are saying, Melanie's saying, great work. Stacey saying, good luck, Michael. Do it now. Stacey said that. But these are commenters, by the way. I'm telling you the names because then I don't know, you'll know that I'm not making it up. As Stacey B says that. There are a few other people said some things too. Annie's saying, she's in the other room. She says, "Yay, Michael, do it. We believe in you." But she's commented that. A lot of people are saying you should watch Earthlings. By the way, a lot of people are saying you should watch Earthlings. Maybe you should do that.
Yeah, I'll have to. I'm not saying it. I started watching that Seaspiracy the other day.
Yeah.
I'll finish that off and I'll watch the Earthlings.
Yeah, you should. Earthlings has got, do you know Joaquin Phoenix, the Joker actor?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the producer and the narrator for it, so it's pretty well done, and he's really good in it as well.
He's vegan.
Yeah, are you kidding, man? He fucking stood up at the Oscars and talked about the dairy industry, like in front of like millions of people. So yeah, he's vegan.
I'll have to catch that as well. I'll watch that in a minute.
Yeah, his speech, mate. You should watch his speech. Yeah, it's really good. It's powerful.
Right, I will do. I'll leave you to it for now, man.
Yeah. We'll play later.
Your free content. All right. See you later on.
Bye.
All right. Bye for now, man.
That wasn't planned, obviously. He called me up to play Call of Duty online. Call of Duty Mobile, because we play that quite a lot. And we'd never had this conversation just like now, because when you have like a brother or any family member, really, when you have like a family member, when you try and talk about these things, it can get a little bit messy, as I'm sure a lot of you have realized. And it actually really helps to have an audience. And he wanted to do this, by the way. He wanted to have this happen. He asked me about it a while ago. He asked me if we could do like a live stream together. And I said, yeah, we can do a live stream. And we just never got around to arranging it, because he wants to be held accountable, I think. And so that we don't end up, fighting with each other but if we have an audience, we are held accountable, right? We both are held accountable, right? Because people are watching. You can't lose your shit. You can't argue. You can't fight. Like, do you know what I mean? We have to be reasonable. So we were reasonable, and that's why it kind of went the way it went. Someone's asking how old he is. I actually can't fucking remember. 27, I think. I don't know. 27, I think. So yeah, and our youngest brother turned 24 today, and he's vegan. My mum's a vegan. So yeah, there you go. Whew, do you know what? I was going to make this live stream I still will actually. I was going to make this live stream private, like unlisted. That's what I was going to do. And I think what I'm going to do now, maybe I'll take that part out of it and put that up as a separate video, because I think that was a pretty interesting part, right? Do you agree? Do you think I should post that as its own video, the conversation over the phone? Do you think that would be a good idea? Yes, post it in the comments if you think that would be a good idea to like take that clip out and post it up as its own video. Oi. Well, there we go. It says he's going to watch Earthlings at least, right? He said, and finish off Seaspiracy, and yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how all that comes together. So anyway, back on to the topic. I had a topic I wanted to talk to you about, actually. I'm going to do another video because I don't know if you realize, but I made 2 videos that were the first video was not about Billie Eilish, but she was in it and people got upset. The second video was about Billie Eilish and it was pretty intense. The third video, because there's going to be a third one, I'm going to do another video about Billie Eilish because Billie Eilish just posted something about horse riding. So that's going to be coming soon. I'm going to post that soon because have you guys seen that? About Billie Eilish posted about saying she's like still riding horses. Do you know? And it's like, what? I don't understand, right? How there's so many vegans out there who think horse riding is like totally fine. I don't really get it. Like, I posted this actually in a few groups as well today, which I'm going to show you, asking the same question. Like, hold up and I'll load it up. Let's show you. So I posted it. You know, vegan activists worldwide, this group, probably know this group. So this is what she posted. She said, like, do you still ride horses? And then she replied, oh yes. And I said, you can probably see that. Just zoom in a little bit. I said, why do so many vegans think sitting on an animal and forcing them to do what you want them to do isn't exploiting the animal? It's a big question, isn't it? I don't really get where it comes from. Like, how do people not realize that that's exploitation and that's like sitting on someone's back? I don't get how they don't think that like this is not exploitation. And I asked the question in here and there's a lot of comments, I believe. Oh no, wait, did it get removed? What's going on? Just now? No, refresh. Hold up. Yeah. Did it get removed? No, it's here. So there's 40 comments here. Let's take a look at what's going on. I mean, I think it was quite mixed, right? So there's some people who think like that are just plant-based, not vegan. I don't ride horses anymore. So like, she's not vegan. A few people said that, but then there was some in here that were like, you know, it's a lot of people saying that she's not vegan. Like, animals are not vehicles, and like, yeah, these are all really, you know, good points. But I was more kind of curious as to how people get to the point where they think it's vegan, you know? Yeah, and some people kind of accept some kind of stuff like this. Like, I don't focus on the whole not vegan enough thing because I didn't realize how wrong it was. But, you know, people are changing and it doesn't always happen at once. And I get this stuff, right? Don't get me wrong. I understand this stuff. Like, maybe there's like a knowledge gap here with some people that they just don't think about that, right? But I just... It's tough, isn't it? It's tough to... I don't get how you get... I mean, I've never thought horse riding was all right. Even before I was vegan, I always thought it was a bit, like, fucked up to sit on a horse. I never did it for that reason. I had opportunities to do it, but I never did it because it's like... It's a fucking... They're a horse. Like, what? I don't want to sit on them. I don't want to sit on any animal. I don't get it. Why would I want to do that? Why do I want to sit on someone's back? I just wonder how you know, vegans get to this point where they're like, yeah, I'm against animal abuse, I'm against animal exploitation. Yeah, I've taken all these animal products out of my life. Awesome, yeah. And but I still ride horses. Like, what? I don't get it, guys. I just don't get it. I don't get how it makes any sense. Especially people who are claiming they're vegan and claiming to care about animals. You know, it's beyond me. It really is beyond me. So I'm going to do a video about that. And this video is not going to be... It's not going to be as reasonable as I'm being right now because obviously it's going to be a short video and I need to just, you know, get the bombs dropped as quickly as possible in that video and make sure that I, you know, nail it so that people will watch the whole thing and get the important bits. But that's coming soon anyway. It's going to cause some drama, no doubt. But hey, it's what we need, isn't it? We need a bit of drama. That's what gets the videos viewed. It's what gets the message out there. A bit of drama is always going to help, isn't it? Always going to help. But I just don't get it. Just don't get it, guys. Confuses the hell out of me. So how is everyone doing? Tell me where you're from, actually. I want to know where we've got here today. Who we've got, where you are. Tell me where you're from right now. Just put your country. Put your country in the comment section. Tell me where you are coming from. Let's have an idea of who watches these streams? Who's watching? Who came for the comeback stream? And where did you come from to watch the comeback stream? We've got Canada. Serenity in Canada. Awesome. Nice. I've still never been to Canada, you know. But Canadians seem to be literally the nicest people. And I'm sure you've got some shitheads too, but I've never met one. I've honestly never met one. Canadians are just the nicest people. It is ridiculous. From the UK, living in the USA now. Sweet. They've still never been to the USA. Paradigm Shift also says the USA. I've still never been to the USA. And honestly, I'm kind of scared of the USA. It's kind of a scary place for me. I get terrified at the idea that somebody could just be walking around with a gun. Like if someone's walking around with a knife and they want to hurt you, you can kind of run away. You know, you're going to be all right. You can't run away from a gun. You know what I mean? I just find it kind of scary. I don't know. Maybe it's all these American movies and stuff that made me think like that. Smethwick. Where's Smethwick? Is that a real place? Or is it Smethick? Smethwick? Interesting. The UK, awesome. My home country. Austria. Nice. Love Austria. Went there. I went to Vienna once. It was very cold, but it was very pretty. Also, Puerto Rico. Wow. You're going to have to excuse my ignorance, but you speak Spanish in Puerto Rico, right? I can kind of speak Spanish. Hablo español más o menos, pero hace mucho tiempo. No, I don't know. I don't know how to say that. Hace mucho tiempo hablé español. No, I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've spoken Spanish. That's what I'm trying to say, but I can't remember the form, like the tense. I was always shit at that. Cognitive dishonesty, Germany. Germany's pretty good for veganism, though. Germany's pretty, well, the cities at least, anyway. Northwest UK. Did I already talk? I mean, I know we've spoken, but did we talk about where we're from? Because I'm from Chorley, which is Northwest UK. Where in the Northwest are you from? Mumbai. Represent India, represent. Mumbai is mental. But every city, every major city in India is mental. Mental. And when I say mental, what am I saying? I mean, like, I just said this earlier at dinner. I feel like, at least the big Indian cities, like, the best way to describe them is one word. Noise. It's just noise. On top of noise. On top of noise. And sometimes it's like big noises on top of other big noises on top of other big noises. And you're just like, head is going to explode. I had to walk around with headphones for most of the time when I was in the big cities in India. So... But no, it's like it was crazy in both like the good, the best, and also the worst ways. It's like it's confusing because there's just so much happening at once when you're in these big cities in India. South Florida, wow, is it nice there? I don't know. Florida is always like people always talk about it being nice there. All right. I can't. Tampere, someone's here in Tampere. Where was that? Where did that just go? Tampere. Where'd it go? Oh my god, so many of you commented right now, I've lost it completely. I don't know where the hell I am. Vegan teacher Ireland, that's cool. Are you actually a vegan teacher in Ireland, or are you trying to steal Miss Katie's, thing again? Like, there's lots of people trying to do that. I hope you're actually vegan teacher Ireland. That would be really cool if that existed, like for real. But I just lost the Tampere person. Where did they go? Anyway, I'm in Finland right now. I'm in Lieto. That's why I found that interesting. Another Toronto, Canada. Cool. Finland. Lots of Finnish people. That's cool. Finrand. I guess that's Finland, right? Oh, Smethick in England, right? Okay, cool. Got it. See it. Annie says so cool to see everyone's from. I agree. Oh, cool. From New Mexico, USA, Patreon supporter. Thank you so much for being part of the Patreon team. Remember, guys, if you want access to some exclusive content, which myself and my partner Annie, we are working on some more exclusive stuff. It's coming very soon. Some like videos that you're not going to get on YouTube, and you can get exclusive previews for the YouTube videos, so you can watch my YouTube videos before anybody else watches them. I'll be doing those a lot more often. We did a few last month. I'm going to do a few this month too. You can join the Patreon team. So to do that, all you got to do is join the Patreon team with this link that I'm about to post in the chat right now. Click that link and you can join up, and you'll be supporting my work. You'll be helping me make more of it and helping me to like sustain myself so I can keep on doing this. Basically, you become like a contributor, which gives you special advantages like for example, the previews. And also, if you join the Discord, you get special advantages in the sense that I'll be doing voice chats, like private voice chats with only the Patreon team, where we get on, we have a nice talk. This month, we're going to do one, I believe, on the 24th of April. So if you join the Patreon team now, you'll be able to come along for that voice chat. And it's a much more like, it's like a more intimate. We just get to have a personal chat, get to know each other. And I really enjoy doing that with the Patreon team. It's one of my favorite things. So yeah, hopefully we'll see you there in the Patreon team. And Mark, I hope to see you there as well, man. I'm not from Finland. No, I'm from Northwest England. Do you think Finnish people sound like this? They don't. Is the spoiler alert. Correcting my Spanish. Thank you so much. Hace mucho tiempo que he hablado español. Gracias. But my accent sounds shit. I sound like someone who was born in Northwest England and lived in Barcelona for a little bit, because that's exactly what I am. I do not speak Spanish with a Spanish accent. I speak Spanish with a Northwestern English accent. So it's quite funny. Hungarian. Welcome back. Hungarian bitches. Netherlands too. Damn, such a wide range of people. This is so cool. Wide range of people. Wide range of nationalities is what I meant. Wide range of places. No, I am not Australian. I'm from Northwest England. Northwest England. You know I'm not French. Ellie, come on now. Let's not play this game, yeah? All right. What else do I want to talk about, That's what I wait, who's talking about ice dipping right now? Is Annie talking about the ice dipping? How do people know I went ice dipping? Annie's about to post a video. Annie's just filmed and edited a video of me ice dipping in fucking 3 degrees with massive wind. It was horrible. Horrible. Jumped in a frozen lake. I don't know why. I didn't want to do it, right? I didn't want to do it, but Annie made me do it. It's an abusive relationship, guys. An abusive relationship. Telling you, she made me do it. But it's going to make it's a fun video for the Patreon team. But that's it, right? If you want to see cool shit like that, ice dipping and things that we're going to be getting up to that are going to be a little bit not related to the YouTube at all, well, we're not going to post it on the YouTube. It's going to be on the Patreon team. Sorry. So you're going to need to join the Patreon team to get to that Patreon content, to see things like, for example, me ice dipping and suffering a lot from it. You're going to have to join the Patreon team for that. So definitely do that. Oh, super chat. Hexproof Anarchist. I wonder if we can somehow get PewDiePie to watch Seaspiracy. He's a pescatarian right now, and perhaps if he sees the film, he'll go vegan. It's a really good point. I guess we could spam him, but we would need it would need to be big numbers to spam him. How about we do let's think about this. We could put something together. We could do a campaign. What about if we tried to get a campaign with all the vegan YouTubers, right? And we just, all of us do a video directed at PewDiePie. That's challenge to PewDiePie, watch Seaspiracy. And we just fucking tag, hit him up wherever we can get him and see if we can make him watch it. Think that could be a cool idea, guys? I think that could be cool. Ellie, vegan gays, what do you think? Would you be up for doing something like that? A big campaign, get PewDiePie to watch Seaspiracy? Let me know. I think it's not a bad idea. I think that's not just not a bad idea. I think it's a really good idea. And by the way, I missed a lot of your super chats earlier, by the way. I just want to say thank you so much for all the super chats that I missed whilst I was on the phone with my brother. I was trying to keep up with them, but I couldn't I was trying to focus on the call as well, obviously, so my bad. I'll do a video with you and see if we could do it. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I was thinking more just just pump out video, literally just everyone do their own short couple of minute video just demanding PewDiePie watch it. Demanding is a strong word, but very strongly suggesting he watch PewDiePie, my challenge to you, watch Seaspiracy and react live, react to your followers, do a thing, that could be pretty cool. It could be cool. And PewDiePie's name always pulls in a crowd on YouTube, so I think it would be a good I think it could be a good thing to have, as it would get viewed. People would view it, and PewDiePie's his little fan fanboys would get really upset probably because of him being called out or whatever, which is always good because then lots of people comment, and then it gets out to more people. That could be an idea anyway. Definitely could be an idea. I'm gonna look into that and see what's up. I will see what is up. So what else is new? So, here's something new for you. So I've decided to put together an email list All right. So if you're a patron, you're already on this list. If you're not a patron and you've never given me your email address, you're going to be missing out. So I'm going to be sending out some emails because, look, everyone's got an email. Everyone uses email. So why am I not in your emails? That's the question. Why is my face not in your emails? I don't know either. So we need to change that. So you guys can sign up for this email list. I'm going to put a link in there. I don't know how to do it. I'm actually just learning this. But I sent an email out today that some of you may have already got. Actually, tell me in the comments, did you get an email from me today? Are you one of the lucky people that got an email from me today? Click and let me know if that's true, if that's what happened. Did you get an email from me today? So I'm going to try and set this up right now so I can click in there so you can actually like sign up. But in the meantime, yeah, I thought it would be easy. It's really not that easy at all. I'll tell you what, let's do this, right? I'm going to create a Google form right now. And you guys can, if you want to join this email list, so basically what this email list is going to be is you're going to just be getting cool emails from me about veganism and things that I'm doing, things that I'm talking about, things that are related to the channel, you know, just cool stuff. And it'll just be right there in your emails because you're awesome people and you deserve this in your emails. I don't know what I'm saying. And it's just a cool way to keep up to date with what's going on, right? Because I've heard a lot of you have been saying things like, "Oh, I didn't notice you were going live. I didn't notice that you were doing this thing, or I only found out really late." You know, this email list should change that because then you'll get it to your inbox and you'll know what's going on, right? So hold up, give me 2 seconds. I'm just making this on the spot right now. Here we go. I have this for you. Here, the link is coming. 3, 2, 1. There's the link. So click that, enter your email, send it over to me. And I will be able to keep you updated via email. And how nice is that, huh? Oh, you got an email today? Cool. Did you like it? Was it a nice email? Did it look pretty? Did it make you feel good? Was it like, you know, describe it for people, sell it to people. And yeah, see if people would like it. And if that sounds like something you would like, then that link is right there. Nice, Prina. I'll do another one of those. The blog with taking the doggo for a walk. I'll definitely do another one of those. Yeah. All right, cool. I see a few of you have been asking some questions. I'll just tell you again, it's very difficult for me to keep up with questions because I have to go through the chat, right? And I don't want to spend too long just reading through, like, because then I'm silent and you guys are not going to sit here watching me read the chat. That's not really fun, is it? So you got to ideally use a super chat if you've got a question, all right? Use a super chat, but I'll try and catch them anyway. Yes, it was awesome, CSAs. The email was awesome. See that? The email was awesome, guys. So use that link that I just put in the chat to sign up. All right? Signed up. Nice. Yellin got the email. Awesome. DJ signed up to the email list. This is brilliant. This is cool. Maybe a more cool font. Oh, wow. Okay. I'll look into a new font then. That's what you need. It looked like a professional email I'll get from Live Kindly or something similar. That is a big compliment. Live Kindly puts out some really good quality emails. So that's really cool that when they put that together, that if mine looks like that, then I'm happy. Interspecies asks, would I rather eat 200 peeled bananas or one pineapple skin and all? 200 bananas is like, that's child's play. I've eaten 200 bananas in half a day. Come on. I'm joking, I haven't really. But I would totally do it. It wouldn't be bad at all. It'd be fine. Nice. Nina signed up to the emails. Love it. Sia's into the emails. Love it. Love it. Awesome. Goveen Jackson signed up to the emails. Love this. Love this. Really happy to see this coming together. I'm very excited to get out there with you guys and yeah, and do something different, something new, something a bit different, a bit special, you know, emails, right? Because everyone's got an email. I can't believe I didn't do this before. We all have emails, right? Social media is not always the best for like communicating with each other. Sometimes it's just better to go one-to-one via email, right? Andy Toms is asking, tell us about your tattoos, please. I'll tell you about the ones that are on show, and that's all you're going to get for this one. We'll do like maybe a show and tell at a different time. I don't know when you talk about tattoos, you need to be in the mood. You know what I mean? I'm not quite in the mood right now, and also I kind of forget sometimes. I've got so many, I kind of forget why I got them. So this one is like a oh, you can't even see. Oh, wait a minute, can I even see that? All right, there's kind of like it's kind of awkward to show you actually. All right, on the front of my arm, which you can't quite see for some reason, there's like a flower there, and there's like a ship. That was just because I thought it was cool. All right. Put it that way. I can't see shit. In this little one here, this is pretty cool. And this here, I need to get my face out. Hey, camera, stop looking at my face. Okay. That is actually like Everest. If I can show you like that way, maybe. Oh, come on. Stop connecting on my face. Okay. And there's like travel, Everest kind of one. The little vegan V there as well. This means impermanence. Oh, God. I need to cover my face to make it stop detecting it. There you go. Wait, come on. Focus. Oh my good God. All right. I don't know how to do this. The face detect is so good on this camera that I can't like make it focus on my arm. Do you know what I mean? Because it just sticks to my face. Even when I cover my face, it still knows my face is there. Anyway, it means impermanence, that one on my wrist. You can't really see it. And I guess that's all we can do for now. Maybe another time when I can sort of focus on the camera, we'll do more of it. But that's all you've got for now. It's super annoying, but also great. What a great camera, but it's also very annoying that it does that. somebody started talking about family members, how to deal with family not being vegan. I mean, Kartik, you just missed a 1 hour, well, I know, 30-minute debate with my little brother on this exact topic. Like, in fact, he's not vegan, and obviously it's bad. It's not very nice, is it? That you know, your family members, when they won't go vegan, they won't listen to reason. But I mean, you've got to consider like where your energy is best spent. If they're not listening to you and they're not open to you, they're not open-minded or wanting to hear what you have to say, then maybe it's better to just cut it short and not discuss it, and save your energy for people who are interested and are open to listening to you. I'd say that is probably the best advice. If they are like open and interested, or maybe you've not tried yet, maybe a good way would to be to sit down and watch a movie like Seaspiracy. It's just come out. It's on Netflix. You could watch Forks Over Knives. You could watch The Game Changers. These are all good movies, documentaries to, I don't know, open the conversation. And then you could follow up maybe with something a bit more intense. I don't know if you're in India. I'm sorry if I assumed that by your name, but if you are, there is a documentary, very short documentary on YouTube called Unholy Cattle of India. Get them to watch that. And if also you could watch Dominion. Dominion has footage from India. Dominion is a documentary also on YouTube. That's Dominion. The links to these are in the description, by the way, so just go and check the description. These are the things I would definitely recommend. Stacy, don't tell people that. They're dancing there as well. I don't want them to see that. So you know what I've got, guys? You're gonna be very jealous, you know, because it's Easter, by the way. I didn't talk about Easter yet because I don't really care about Easter. To be fucking honest with you, I don't care about Easter at all. Not religious, but Annie cares about Easter. And look what I got. Look at that shit. Now I gotta get the focus right because this is important. There you go. Move free Chocky explosion Easter egg for dairy dodging Chocky chompers. So Move Free is a dairy company. Dairy company? Move Free is a vegan company and they do vegan chocolate. And this is one of them. And Annie got me this today. And she made me search for it. So here's a story for you. So she put little like post-it notes with like clues about where this was going to be. And on the last clue, I've got him here. I can show you actually. Right here, this is what she did. Right, so she hid the Easter egg, and I didn't know it was an Easter egg. By the way, I didn't know what the prize was, but she first of all told me that my first clue. She gave me my first clue. It told me to go to this place, and then when I got to the place, this clue was in the thing. Right, the first clue. That's what she drew. So this is basically one of the rooms in the house where the dog... Oh, look at my dirty nails. I am absolutely disgusted in myself for showing you that just now. My goodness, let me just fix that. Oh, what a disgrace. All right. It looks so much worse when they were up in the camera and like super zoom like that. That was so ew. All right, I think we're looking better now. All right, let's try again. So, so there we go. So that's where the dog hangs out. Emma, that's her room, right? This is like a drawing of her room that's her bed. So I went there. I got another clue. And now this is where we chop the firewood for the winter. All right? So I went there. And then there was another clue. Now this one is where things got a little bit complicated because now if you look at that. Now what I read that as was that thing with the smoke coming off it. I thought, well, that's a bin, that's trash. And then the thing with the things around it, I thought that was the cooking, like cooking food, right? So I thought, oh, this is a joke. She just wants me to take out the trash and cook lunch, right? So I was annoyed, and you can see it's kind of scrunched up because I was like, oh, she's tricked me. I was like, oh, she's tricked me. So I was like, it's not. I don't even get a prize. Like she's just fooled me. But if you look at it again, what it actually was, that was the sauna, right? And that's the sauna room, and that little tub thing is actually what you put the water in to throw onto the sauna. So then once I'd screwed them up and I was pissed off and I took them back, she was like, oh no, it's not that, it's not a joke, it's real, it's a sauna. And then this was under the sauna thing. It was there. So yeah, so it almost went horribly wrong. I thought she tricked me. See, the thing is, that trick, like, oh, do the dishes and make me some food. That's the kind of thing I would do. And I guess I just assumed that she would do it because, that's how I would do it. That's the kind of trick I would pull, right? It's the kind of shit I would do. So let's take a look at this. How do they even do that? Look at that. They've got marshmallows in the egg. You see that? Come on, camera. Stop it. There you go. And that shit's vegan, huh? I'm going to try a little bit now. I'm going to try a little bit of this now, I think. Oh. Oh, it's kind of like a trick. Guys, it's kind of a trick. Look at this. It looks like it will be full of them, right? It's not. It's empty. Look at that. They're just stuck in... Oh no, I just poured chocolate everywhere. They're just like stuck in the front of it. Can you believe that? Look at this. Absolute rip-off, guys. Look at that. I'm sorry, but that is disappointing for the company. Look, that's what it looked like, right? And then look at you turn it around. Nothing. They just like imprinted it into the chocolate. It's just like stuck to the front. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but like with the price that they charge for these things, they should really be full of marshmallows, right? Come on. Move free, guys. You gotta do better, guys. That's some bullshit. They're a British company as well. It makes it even worse. Letting the side down, guys. Letting the side down. Anyway. It tastes pretty good though. It's very, very sugary. What's this? Thank you. Oh my god, I just spat all over myself. Thank you so much for the super chat, Hexproof Anarchist. I want to see more of your spiritual hypocrisy vids. If someone claims to live by the golden rule and wish for compassion for all, they ought to be vegan. Well. It's funny you say that because I am about to do another video about a spiritual hypocrite. Guys, I'll give you 3 guesses. Who do you think I'm about to make a video about? A spiritual hypocrite. No, not even 3 guesses. You just get 1 guess. Who am I about to make a video about? A spiritual hypocrite. Leave a comment right now and tell me who you think I am about to make a video about. Thank you again for the super chat. Really, really, thank you so, so much. It's awesome. It's awesome. And like I said earlier, the 2 weeks I couldn't do live streams, I noticed a massive difference in the amount of income I was able to generate from YouTube. As in, the amount of money I was earning was a lot lower because of not being able to do these live streams and because of not being able to get the awesome contributions and support from you guys. So trust me when I say this, your super chats go a long, long fucking way. They really, really make a difference. They allow me to come up with new ideas. They allow me to be comfortable enough to come up with new ideas for content. They allow me to make plans about, you know, buying something that I could use for a video that I wouldn't be able to do if I wasn't getting your contributions. They go so long, they go so far in helping me to make content. They really, really do. So really does mean a lot. And just know that all the contributions you make, whether it's in the Patreon team or whether it's here on the super chats or whether it's by PayPal, all of it is getting utilized and put back into the channel. Like, honestly, I wish you could like be here and see the kind of things and the kind of ideas that I have and the kind of like the way I think about this channel. Like it really is like when money comes in, I'm just thinking, right, how can I put it back in? Like, thank you for the money. How can I give it back to the channel? How can I make this grow with the money that's coming in? Like, it's all I'm thinking about doing. I'm trying really hard to make this just go and bigger and more and do bigger and more and better quality, higher quality things. I really am. So I really, really appreciate it, guys. I can't tell you enough. So why would I be talking about John Bloody Venus, guys? No, it's not John Venus. I will never make another video about John Venus, all right? Never. Ever again. Because, you know, we had him online. We had him on my channel for the live. We've dealt with John Venus. Me and John, we're done with we're not, we're done in the sense, I don't like hate him or anything like that, but we're done in the sense of like, I'm not going to make more videos about him. I'm just not, it's not going to happen. All right. But a few of you did guess correctly. The Pope. No, we're not going to do a video about the Pope. Not quite yet. Maybe if I can find a good, you know, thing to react to or respond to yet, but no. Sadhguru. Yes, it's about Sadhguru. Of course it's about Sadhguru. Yes, you got it right. It's Sadhguru. Sadhguru, the biggest hypocrite. Yes. Sadhguru again. Yes, it's going to be about Sadhguru. No, it's not going to be about the Pope. No, it's not going to be about this guy. No, it's not going to be about Dalai Lama. No, my camera does not look fuzzy. Pope, no. Russell Brand, no. But Russell Brand is... I'm confused. Is Russell Brand not a vegan, guys? I thought he was a vegan. I'm confused. Jesus would be a good one to make a video about, but considering he's, you know, been dead for a couple of thousand years, it probably wouldn't make much sense. That would be like canceling Jesus would be the ultimate in like cancel culture bullshit. Do you know how these people, they go through like people's Twitters and they find something from 5 years ago and they're like, this fucking person, we need to get him. That would be like me doing that about Jesus would be the absolute worst. It'd be like, I went back thousands of years to find something that Jesus said and calling him out, canceling Jesus for what he said thousands of years ago. No, definitely not. But yes, it is Sadhguru. Gordon Ramsay, maybe at some point, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I'll do a video about him. I haven't decided yet. And but yeah, it's going to be Sadhguru because Sadhguru has a video online. I'm not going to give too much away because I want you to, you know, watch the video when I make it. But yeah, I will be doing a video about Sadhguru. Yeah, you're a big supporter. Bat says you're a big supporter of Sadhguru. Look, I don't know how long you've been on my channel for. I don't know if you've watched my videos about him, but you should. And especially this next one. This next one, I'm not telling you not to be a supporter of Sadhguru. Support him all you want. Like, there's a few things he says that I'm like, yeah, that's pretty good. You know, he says some nice stuff, but at the end of the day, he says some really, really fucked up shit about animals, and you're going to see that in this next video, as well as the other ones that I've already done. Yeah. So there we go. Yeah, Russell Brand is headlining the vegan camp out. By the way, is anyone here going to the vegan camp out? Are any of you going to be at the vegan camp out? Guys? Let me know in the comments. Are you going to the vegan camp out? Say yes, I'm going to the vegan camp out. If you're going to the vegan camp out. If you don't know what the vegan camp out is, the vegan camp out is a festival in the UK that is going to be taking place in August 20th, I believe, and 21st. Yeah, and it's pretty cool. It's like a full vegan festival. It's run by an ethical vegan, well, a team of ethical vegans. It's all the vegan food, vegan speakers, vegan activities, events. But it is a festival. Like, it's not like we just get together and hang out. It's like full festival. Like, there's people getting wasted and all that stuff. Music tents, shit like that. It's really cool. So I'm gonna try and make it. I'm gonna really, really try and make it. And I hope to see some of you guys there. Like, who's coming? Vegan Campout crew. Who's coming to the Vegan Campout? I think I just saw someone said I am. Sharon's coming. Nice. Hopefully see you there. You wish too far away. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'd say you're pretty far away, but you could still make it. It just costs a lot of money, I guess. But give it a go. I mean, it would be a big investment, but you never know. You could meet some, special people there and get some job opportunities and end up making loads more money from going to the camp out. So maybe it's worth it to spend money to make money, right? Who knows? Oh, Hazy Fiasco says, is sterilizing non-human animals vegan? Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Is it sterilizing non-human animals vegan? Well, I don't think it's a question of whether it's vegan or not. I think it's more of a question of the individual's moral or ethical system in this sense, right? Because look, you are either, without getting too technical, because frankly I don't know the technical terms, but you're either somebody who believes in like the greater good kind of thing, or you're somebody who is like more focused on the harm in itself. So for example, right, you could say, well, sterilizing a non-human animal like sterilizing a dog is beneficial for that dog and for the other dog because of the complications in pregnancy for the dog and the complications in the puppies, right? And are you going to get them homes? And what about if they suffer? What if we can't find them a home? What about if some of them, if you're in a country where like disease is quite common and with stray dogs and stuff, all these things have to be taken into consideration. Some people believe that it's worth it for the greater good. Other people would say, no, you are pushing what you want on that animal and you are, doing things to them without their consent. So therefore it's not good. Me, I'm probably on more the side of it's better for the future and for those potential babies of those animals that won't go through all of this suffering. I think it's better. I think it's actually an act of protecting the animals to do this, to sterilize them, especially if they're stray animals, that is, right? I think it's almost like I kind of see it in the same way as like getting them vaccinated or treating them for some kind of problem, because it's for their own good. It's for their own good, even though they may not understand it, and even though you are not vaccinating them with their consent when it comes to dogs, for example. But it's for their own good. It's for their own health, and this is also something that can be for their own good, for their own health, and obviously for the health of all of those animals, puppies that would have been born into a very unstable situation and most likely have to be separated and sold off to different people. Sold, obviously, you wouldn't sell them, but adopted by different people. It's very stressful for dogs, and they're pack animals, and you can't keep them all. If you can't keep them all together, you're going to cause so much suffering if you let them, breed and let this happen. So it's a complicated topic, but I'd say I definitely sit more on the side of vaccinating them. Sterilizing them is the better option. I think that's where I am. Yeah. Complex topic. One that I've never really gotten into, to be honest with you, in a very deep way. And I would maybe we could bring someone on who would like to debate this topic. Somebody who's like, got some philosophy experience, that kind of thing. Stacey's going to the vegan camp out. Nice. Maybe we'll see you there. Anyone else coming to the vegan camp out? Vegan gays. Ellie's coming to the vegan camp out. Love it. Vegan Games is coming to the vegan camp out. Love that. No, I'm in Australia. That's not an excuse to not come to the vegan camp out. Come to the vegan camp out to get a flight. It's not even that far. It's not that far, really. Come on. Yo, yo, yo. So hopefully see some of you there. We need to apply not name the trait here again. Would we sterilize trait equalized humans? I don't think it applies in this sense, to be honest with you, because humans have the capacity to say to humans have moral agency, and they also have the ability to be self-aware and to understand their situation and know whether or not it's a good idea to have kids or not. Dogs don't. Dogs fuck indiscriminately, and they can cause a lot of suffering for those puppies by bringing them into a world without understanding the world they're being brought into. So I think there's a very key difference here between, you know, humans and non-humans that is important to consider when we're considering trying to have a world that has less of the suffering of non-humans in it. I think it's really important to take that into consideration for sure. Whew. In the UK, what is the best vegan charity to get the bang for your buck? I actually don't really know, to be honest with you. Couldn't answer that question. Really couldn't answer that question. I think maybe there's been some studies on it or something like that. Maybe we could ask about a little bit and find out what people think, and you know what kind of work these some vegan charities are doing, where they're going to get the best bang for the buck out of it. In the UK especially, I've really no idea. Maybe internationally, there probably are some arguments to be had, some statements to be made, but definitely not the UK. I don't know, unfortunately. I couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. Yes, I will find my way from Finland to the vegan camp out. Yeah, you should totally give it a go. It's a good fun. It's a good way to relax, meet lots of like-minded people. It's very nice. Very nice. So, yeah, real cool. Big shout out to Annie. Great moderating at the live stream. Annie on the ball today. Modding like a champ. Love that. Thank you. Keep it going. Oh, about the charities. Yes, Sea Shepherd. Sea Shepherd's probably... Yeah, I mean, after watching Seaspiracy, I'm pretty convinced by Sea Shepherd. They're pretty, but they're not vegan. They're not a vegan organization. I know the founder, Captain Watson. He does require that everybody is vegan on his ships, but they're not all vegan off the ships, which is kind of shitty. But then I guess, I don't know, what are you gonna do, right? You can't make them vegan, but at least he's doing his best, right? At least he's doing his best. At least he's doing his best. Right, so I think I've pretty much covered everything I wanted to cover with you guys today, to be honest with you. I don't think there's anything I've missed. So you got the stuff coming up. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the new things that are coming up. The new Side Guru video is going to come soon. I'm going to do I almost said Miley Cyrus because she's kind of reminding me of her right now. I'm going to do a Billie Eilish video that's coming soon. And this Sunday, don't forget the live stream with the family and the baby live stream, guys. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be very interesting. I can't wait to get into this. I'm very excited, very, very excited for that. By the way, if you wanted to watch this video back, remember it's gonna be unlisted. This video will be unlisted. I don't want this video on my channel because I want to keep my channel more streamlined and more focused and more. You know, more focused moving forward. I don't want this kind of Hangout stuff to be available for everybody to watch, only for the ones that are going to, you know, really enjoy it and the members of the community like you guys. So I will click, the link will be shared in the community tab and it will be shared in the Discord, but it will not be public. All right. So just to warn you of that, it's going to disappear. So you better make sure you take that link if you want to watch it back again or share it with somebody else and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, back to my... I keep losing my train of thought today. This is why I don't want this to be public, all right? This is a chill. This is only for the real MVPs, for you guys, the most valued players, all right? I will be doing that. So that video on Sunday is going to be really good. The Sunday following, I'm going to be doing a video with another activist. It's going to be really nice. I have some plans to reach out to some... Yeah, that's a good question. Zamin. I have plans to reach out to some other vegans, some other personalities, some... You could call them influencers, celebrities, and hopefully they'll agree. Hopefully they'll agree and come onto the show. I say it's a show. It's kind of a show, isn't it? Hopefully they come on the show. And, well, that will be really cool. So that's going to be coming up as well. Very exciting. Very exciting stuff, guys. We're back on track again. We're doing good. Remember, if you want to win a free t-shirt, go and comment on the Seaspiracy video. And one of you just asked me a question. I'm going to answer this question. I just saw it earlier. Speaking of Seaspiracy, David Thaler says, do you know the Cranky Vegan? What do you think of his new video about Seaspiracy? I have not watched his new video about Seaspiracy. I was told about that video about Seaspiracy. I was told about it, and basically that he... What did he say exactly? I was told he basically said that it was not good for veganism and it hurts the animal rights movement. Look, I think the best way to describe him without swearing, I think, would be that I think he is what's called a contrarian, I think is the word. Is that the word I'm looking for? Contrarian? Yes. A person who takes a contrary position or attitude. I think he's a contrarian. I think what tends to happen is when everyone pushes one way, like everyone's excited about Seaspiracy because it's like, it's turning people vegan. It's making people see what's going on. It's like really, people are really, really pumped about it. It's #1 on Netflix. I've seen so many comments of people who are saying like, damn, I was thinking about veganism, but this pushed me over the edge. It's really working. And people like him, they fucking hate that. And I don't know why. I think he's part of I'd say, I don't know, not a community, but there's a certain type of person that I've come across since I've been doing activism and talking about veganism, and a certain type of vegan. And it's this type of vegan that they were doing activism years ago, like 20 years ago. And it was done a certain way back then because social media wasn't big. You know, the internet wasn't really that big. Things weren't like they are now. And I think they just yearn for the good old days where you go out and hand out a flyer, or where you go out and, you know, all of your stuff is done on the street and, you know, you're getting arrested and you went to jail. And like, I think they wish it was like that still. And these kind of people, they don't like that the world has moved on and now a documentary can have a bigger impact than you ever could serving a life sentence in jail. Like, I'm sorry, but that's the way it is. You know, you can get put in prison and have no impact anymore once you're in prison for doing something. Or you could spend that same amount of time making a documentary or making multiple documentaries, and you could reach literally millions of people rather than reaching a couple of thousand with your action that got you put in prison. I think they just don't like it. And he's one of these people. I'm sorry, like, he's one of these people that's kind of stuck in that world of like, it gets annoyed when things go this way and it's very effective and everyone's talking about it and it seems to be, you know, impacting a lot of people. I think they wish it was the way that the old days. They miss the old days. I think that's what's going on. All right, I think that's what's to put it. That's putting it politely. I could put it in a lot more of a rude way, but I'm trying to be mature here. And I think I've met people like this before. I've met these people in person who've said similar things to me, like, you know, they don't like the new breed. They don't like the new kind of activism. They don't like how it's kind of like how, you know, you meet old people sometimes and they're like, oh, back in my day, we didn't have these phones. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with phones, right? Phones have opened up a world of possibilities for people, like the internet and phones and, you know, video and all this stuff. It's like, it's incredible what it's done. But you'll still meet some older people that hate them, that hate smartphones. Like, fucking, back in my day, you wouldn't be stuck to a smartphone. You'd be, you know, out hiking in the mountains. You know what I mean? It's always better in the old days because that's what you grew up with. And I think people like him are just like stuck there. There you go. There you go. I lost my train of thought because of that question, you know. Yeah, I see a few of you talking actually about this, saying, yeah, Insta thinks he's jealous about other people's success. I don't know about that. I think it's more like what I said. Of course, I think it's all what I said because that's my opinion. I feel like I stand by my opinion as to the reason that that's what's going on. I do, to be honest with you. There's no hate. There's no hate. It's just disappointing. As Stacey said, yeah, it's just disappointing. That's all. All right, one more question. I'm gonna get out of here. Wait, what's going on there? Is AV still the Nickelback of animal rights? I don't know about that. I don't know. That was meant as like You know when I said that, right? Let me just clarify this. I meant that as like a good thing because Nickelback, I like Nickelback. And if you don't like Nickelback, let me say something right now. If you don't like Nickelback, you're full of shit. You like Nickelback. You don't hate Nickelback. You just say you hate Nickelback because everyone else hates Nickelback or says they hate Nickelback. But realistically, when fucking This Is How You Remind Me comes on the radio, you're sat there like, this is how you remind me. I know you are. I know you are. So don't bullshit me. All right. When Photograph comes on, you're singing it. You're singing Photograph. Everyone sings Photograph, right? So don't bullshit me. When Rockstar comes on, you sing that shit, right? And these are the most popular songs. But if you go through their back catalogue before Rockstar, no, actually, Rockstar was the album that's on is all right. After that, it gets a bit corny. But like, they're good music, but everyone pretends to hate them because everyone else pretends to hate them, and it goes on. That's what I think goes on with AV. I think it's like, oh, I fucking hate AV. But then if you see an AV group going on, like say you're just traveling and you go to Paris and you see AV Paris is doing a cube, you don't go over and go, I fucking hate you guys. I fucking hate you. No, you go over and you're like, oh, sweet, you guys are vegans. Yeah, I'm vegan too. Like, oh yeah, this is great that you're doing this. Because you're full of shit. You don't hate AV the same as you don't hate Nickelback. You are full of shit. All right? That's what I meant by it. That's what I meant by it. Mukul, no, I fucking don't. No, I fucking don't. All right? It's not like, if you don't like it, you can go follow Earthling Ed, right? Because Earthling Ed he never swears. But that's not me. I'm not Earthling Ed, all right? No, I'm kidding. Please stick around. I appreciate your support, all right? But I'm a swearer. This is what happens, all right? Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. I lost my train of thought, guys. You keep knocking me here. Oh. All right, here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about what's coming up, all right? So, firstly, we got through it. We talked about the 2 next live streams. We've got more live streams coming up. We're going to do that. We talked about the next videos coming up. The next videos coming up. We're going to do that. Here's something that I think you're going to be very, very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Here's something very, very cool that I think you're going to be very happy with as well. Three things that I've got for you here. Number 1, there is an app that you can use and you can make reviews on. And for every review you make of vegan products, they will donate $1 to an animal rights charity of your choice within the app. I'm not making this up. Every vegan product that you review in this app will result in a donation of $1 to a charity of your choice. All right? That is how it works. Now, to do that, all you got to do is this. I'm working with them, by the way. So also, for every donation, it's $1 to every charity for every donation. And they'll even give me a bit of money as well because I linked you up with them. Like I get that as well. But it doesn't take anything away from the charity. It doesn't take anything away from them, okay? They still get the full $1. They just also give me 25 cents, I believe, per review, which is pretty fucking awesome. It's a win-win. So, there's the link. I just put it in there right now. This is real. This is not bullshit. It's 100% free. And you got to type in this. You open the settings and you have to put my code there, okay? So that's what this is the A Billion Veg is what it's called. That's the link. It's in the comments, right? And once you download it, you open the settings and you put in, thank you so much, by the way, Paradigm Shift. You put in this, David Rams, as a referral code in big capital letters like I've done there with no space, all right? David Rams. And that's how you do it. That's how you set it all up. And you start reviewing and it's fucking free, guys. It's fucking free. Why would you not do it? It's insane. You imagine you got 100 vegan products at home right now. Review all of them, and that's $100 to an animal charity, guys. Seriously, this is legit. This is real. And how does it work, by the way? You ask me, how does it work? How are they affording that? They just have massive investors that want to help charities, and this is the way they want to do it. It's that simple. And he's donated over $1,000 doing this. $1,000 to charities. It's insane. So really, definitely do that. It's for iPhone and Android, okay? Both. And iPhone and Android. That link that I just posted will take you there, okay? So definitely do that. Now, the other thing, I saw somebody asked for the email again. To sign up to the email list. That's the email, that's the sign up form for the email list. Click that link there to sign up to the email list and join a mailing list where I'll send you some really cool stuff about my channel, about veganism, about recent goings on in the community, in the world, and things, interesting shit. I will send you interesting shit. Sign up to that mailing list. If that's what I saw somebody asked for it. Okay. Galind asking me, do you participate in AV? Would you record your outreach? That would be great. I already have. You can go and check out my channel. I have some outreach up on there. I have some coming, actually. Some from, obviously, from a little while ago, like a year ago. I'm going to be putting those up very soon. So that's coming. Don't worry. Don't worry. Not that you were worried. But yes, you are right. I would also like to post some of this stuff up there. And I'm going to be doing it soon. So that's coming. All right, cool. So definitely download a Billion Veg. All right, remember that link. Put my code in. Remember the code. And get making vegan reviews. Get money for those charities. Guys, it's been a pleasure. I've enjoyed this. It's been nice to catch up with you all again. We're up to 2 hours now, so I think I'm going to round it off here. Remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy this content. And don't forget, one more time, if you really, really enjoy the content, if you really enjoy what we're doing here, you can get more of it. You can get exclusive previews to the videos. You can help me make more videos. You can join the Patreon team. It starts off at only minimum is like $1 a month. You can sign up. All right, patreon.com/David Rams. You'll be supporting me, you'll be helping my work, you'll be helping me make more videos. You get access to exclusive previews, you get access to exclusive content, you get access to exclusive voiced conversations that we're going to have, voice chats where it'll just be me and you, the Patreon team, and a much more intimate and personal chat. So we'll be doing those. You get access to all of that when you join the Patreon team. So join the Patreon team and let's do it. Let's get to 1 million subs. Let's get to millions of people together. Big team effort, big team spirit. Let's do this. Thanks to everybody for joining today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow for the Billie Eilish video about horse riding. Then Wednesday for a skit. I'm gonna do a parody video. Friday for the news, and Sunday for the vegan family, vegan baby activist, the vegan baby activist that goes to slaughterhouses. We're going to have that conversation on Sunday. That's going to be a lot of fun. Have a nice Easter. See you then.